Peace to you. I hope this finds you well. Can something that leads an individual closer to Allah be considered haram? Can something that leads an individual closer to connecting with Allah and serving and submitting to Allah, can that be considered haram? So I'm sitting out here in the shade. It's a parking lot, and I'm looking at the stores over there. And recently, I've felt like I've been being guided back to playing music. But if you probably see, my hand shakes terribly, so I don't know that I can. But I was sitting here thinking about it as I was looking at the stores over there, and thought, there's nobody there. I would love to just sit there and play, and maybe people would come. Maybe. But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking of it, and I'm thinking of my brother, and who I used to make music with almost on a daily basis. That my brother has passed. It'll be 2 years in April. And he, while he was alive, I considered him to be one of the biggest pains in the butt that I could have had in my life. And now that he's gone, he's the one I miss the most, because there was within him a genuine love and spirit and peace. But we used to make a lot of music together. And because next month is going to be 2 years, I think my time of grieving about music is over. I also think that my faith has been fortified enough to understand that music is not haram. Music is not haram. If it was, it would be mentioned in the Quran. Do you know, back before I even started playing guitar, around the same time, I started playing guitar, but couldn't figure out how to play guitar while playing the harmonica. I used to tell people that the reason I play harmonica is I believe if I'm sent to hell, I can smuggle this in and drive Satan crazy. Satan hates music. Satan hates music. And the reason he hates music is because it brings a lightness to life, which is very difficult. And it brings in an awareness of community. You hear a song together, you share that. Satan can't stand that. So I used to say that I played the harmonica because I used to keep a harmonica in my pocket all of the time. My COPD has gotten worse, so I guess I don't do that now. But music is not haram, right? Now, what I want to offer to you as how I started this video, if something that leads someone closer to Allah. Yeah. Now, before November 23rd, I didn't know of Allah. I probably have heard that, but I didn't know God by that term. But it is the same God that I've been worshiping my whole life. I know that to be true, you know? So what would happen was I would occasionally, when I was making music, I would occasionally play in bars, but I did not like playing in bars. It wasn't for me. So my focus for the most part was busking, where you sit out, or you stand, and you put out a cup and you play music. And hopefully someone will reward you for your music. But you see, for me, it wasn't hopefully. Anytime someone put money in that hat or in that pot, I thanked God. And see, I felt compelled to go out and play music. The last 2 years is the exception to it. But I used to play constantly. And I would sit outside, and if I made money, I knew it was from God. It was the connection that my making the music had with those who, and I didn't ask for an audience. I would just need a spot in the shade where there might be foot traffic. That's all I ever needed. it was very difficult to find that. And as I said, I haven't played in a couple of years, but I'm feeling inspired to get back into that. So you see, if you say that music is haram, but yet when I received money as a result of playing music, and it increased my connection with Allah, how could that be haram? No, it's not. And I spent most of my life under the assumption that David, before he was a shepherd, before he was king, David was a musician. The Psalms, he was a musician. And all of my life, I believed that music could be used in order to carry the message of God. Yeah. I usually look at the camera and I've been watching these clouds overhead. I think a new day is upon us, yeah? Read the Quran in a language you can understand, yeah? Believe that there is only one true God, and that is the God of Abraham, and it is an unseen God. Believe in that. Believe that there will be a judgment day. The Bible speaks of it, and the Quran speaks of it. There's going to be a judgment day. And until that judgment day, do good. Treat each other with respect. We're not here to judge one another. We're here to encourage one another. Yeah? Peace.